Paul McCartney has never let the memories of John Lennon and George Harrison fade. Year after year, he's marked their birthdays with heartfelt tributes, woven their presence into his live performances, and spoken openly about the brotherhood they shared. Each time he does, it's as if we're pulled into a warm current of nostalgia, standing quietly in the wings with them, catching those rare, tender moments away from the spotlight. That same feeling is front and center in the documentary Beatles 64, which premiered on November 29 last year. Directed by Martin Scorsese, it's less of a history lesson and more of a time machine. Through rarely seen archival footage and newly recorded interviews, we're carried back to February 1964, when the Beatles touched down in New York for the first time. They'd already conquered the UK and Europe, but now it was America's turn to fall under the spell of Beatlemania. Picture it, just 2 days after their arrival, they stepped onto the stage of The Ed Sullivan Show, captivating over 73 million viewers. For that time, the number was almost unimaginable. The documentary doesn't just relive the glitz and thunder of those moments, it peeks behind the curtain, revealing the unshakable bond between John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Watching it, you realize how hard it is to imagine a world without the four of them together. Adding even more richness to the story, music greats like Smokey Robinson, Ronald Isley, and Ronnie Spector share their own perspectives. But one of the most touching moments comes when Paul carefully studies a handwritten lyric sheet for I Want to Hold Your Hand. He remembers how their early songs were like personal letters to their fans, overflowing with the same joy and youthful spirit they felt while creating them. And if you listen today, that joy is still there, untouched by time. Then comes the question that stops everything. If John and George were still here, what would Paul say to them? Without hesitation, his answer is simple. He would tell them he loves them. Growing up in Liverpool, he explains, such words were rarely spoken between men, unless they were bound by something deeper than friendship. And in that moment, you can't help but reflect on your own life, wondering if there are people you should be saying it to before it's too late.